I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we are 27 Travels.
And in today's video, we're going to be showing you guys all of our photography and videography gear that we bring with us whenever we're going on a trip. So for those of you who may not already know, whenever me and Gabby are traveling for 27 Travels, I work as a freelance videographer.
And I work as a freelance photographer, among other things, but we don't need to get into it.
If you guys actually want to know more about us, we just filmed a Q&A video where we kind of said a little bit more about what we do and all that stuff, so we'll link that down in the description box. So the reason why we're filming this video is because we're actually going on a trip in a few days and we need to pack all of our camera stuff to bring with us on the trip. We're going back to Curacao. A lot of you know we go to Curacao every year. We're actually going a little bit earlier this year because we have a wedding to go to. And we're gonna be taking a lot of photos and video while we're there, so we're gonna pack our stuff today and show you guys what's in our bags.
So the first thing that everybody needs while traveling when you have camera equipment is a camera backpack.
A necessity.
Yeah, so these are our camera backpacks. These are the Wandered bags.
It's like the Wandered, I don't know if it's pronounced like Provoke or like PRVKE, because that's how it's spelled. I have the 31 liter bag and Gabby has the 21 liter bag. But this bag is literally our favorite travel bag ever. It's literally made for people who travel and have photography, videography equipment. Like the bag is perfectly made, so stuff is easy to access. It's really awesome. We'll show you guys all about the bag a little bit later on when we're packing everything.
Because it's an Apple problem.
So since we're filming on my camera right now, I can't show you mine yet, but I will show you it later on. We'll get into mine later. We're gonna show you all of Gabby's photography stuff first.
Okay guys, so the camera that I use is a Nikon D750. I've always been a Nikon user and I've kind of kept with that as I have a lot of Nikon lenses. So I got a new camera this year and it's this one. So I have a 35mm lens on. I have a few different lenses. I love this lens. It's perfect for everything we do. I usually stick it on a tripod, which we can show you a little bit later while we're shooting pictures for our Instagram or stuff.
But Gabby also takes photos for her personal photography, for our blog while we're traveling, so she always has her camera on her and she's always just shooting things pretty much anytime we're doing anything.
Yeah, you see me if you see this lens strap, just saying. This is another camera that I take with me a lot. It's a film camera. I really like to shoot and film when I can. It's really fun. I mean, I do it more just for my own personal enjoyment than anything else, and then we get them developed way later and just see what we have on there, and it's always a little surprise, oh, what did we take on there when we did it. So yeah, this is the Nikon N60. This is a pretty old camera. Right now the film that I'm using is Ektar 100, but I like to switch it up. This one just gives you really nice color, so I've been playing with that a lot lately and really like it. So in terms of cameras that we have that are a little fun that we don't bring on every trip, I have this little Fuji Instax 8 Mini. It's really fun, so you can just take a quick picture and it comes out on film. I don't know if you've ever used the Fuji before, but it's the best and we really like it. We like to hang them up on our wall. It's really fun for traveling, but sometimes you don't want the extra weight, and so even though this is light, if I'm shooting with my other cameras a lot, I might never take this out. So it's more for trips where I know I just want to relax and have a little bit of fun shots.
So this
I almost took my eye out.
So this is our travel tripod that we travel with. We have another tripod that this camera is on right now that I use more for video stuff, on my freelance work. So this is our travel tripod. It's a Zome Zome Z818 tripod, and it folds up pretty small. There are ones that fold up smaller than this, but this one gets the job done for us. So it folds up like this. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, I'll make sure later, but then the legs open up like this. And then you just unscrew these bottoms and then the legs come out. And we love it because it does actually fit in a carry-on suitcase, which we have done before a few times when we haven't needed the camera right away. But usually we attach it to our backpack and have it with us just in case you want to take a photo in the airport or something like that. So this is my Sony a7R. I've had it with us on every single trip we've ever taken. I love it so much. I usually use a 28-70 lens, but I am working on getting a little bit of a wider lens that will show more of the background and stuff that we're doing while we're vlogging. I also have a Rode video mic on top of the camera, which is an absolute necessity if you're trying to get good, clear sound while you're outside or on the go. Also, that dead cat wind blocker thing, also a huge necessity. Otherwise, you can't really hear anything if you're in a super windy place like Curacao or the Philippines. But yeah, I love this camera so much. Whenever I need a little extra shot of something underwater or in slow motion, I use this, which is my GoPro Hero 5. I've had it for a few years. I know there's newer models out now, but this one really does get the job done for us. I love it because it's so small, because it can go underwater without needing underwater housing. And it really does do really well with all the slow-mo shots that I want to get for some of our vlogs and stuff like that. So with the GoPro obviously comes a bunch of accessories. So I brought some of my favorite ones over here. This is probably the one that we use the most often, which is the underwater dome. So if you've never seen it before, it kind of gives you that look where like it's half underwater, half above water. And it looks really cool for photos and videos and things like that. It's a little bit bulky to travel with because it's like a big circle, but I really only bring it on trips where we're gonna be like snorkeling or going underwater a lot. So obviously in Curacao, this is for sure coming with this. So another GoPro accessory that I really love that our friend Rob got me.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you, Rob. Is this, I guess like suction cup Joby. So it suctions to like what we use it for is when we're ever doing road trips in the car. We suction to the window and then we can kind of get like shots of like the cars in front of us, like of us in the car without having to hold it, and it's more sturdy. So this one we pretty much only bring on road trips. So this will not be coming to Curacao with us, but when we just went to Maine, it was hooked on the window pretty much the whole time. So going along with Joby, this GorillaPod is probably the thing that I use the most often. I use it with my GoPro and with my Sony A7R for vlogging because it's easier to hold like a heavier camera like out here with this. And it also can like be like very like bendy, so if you need to like hook it around like a tree or a pole or something, you can do that. And it also can serve as a tripod just regularly, like it'll just stand up on 3 legs like this. And the last GoPro accessory is this big old stick.
This big old stick.
It comes out like really long, so basically it's like a selfie stick. I don't think you can see it in this video.
It's really long.
We're pretty zoomed in here, but it's pretty long. So we use it for when we want to take selfies of us on the GoPro, when we want to like go. I have brought it underwater. I actually don't know if this is supposed to go underwater, but I have brought it underwater before and water's gotten stuck in it, so I think that means it's not supposed to go underwater. I would say we mostly use it for getting like shots of the two of us on the GoPro or selfies pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have an underwater handle. Let me just go get it. I'll be right back.
I feel like that's important.
Okay, I'm back. So this attaches to the underwater dome, but you can also use it by itself, which I've been doing, and it's a like floating hand grip, I believe it's called. So you put this around your wrist, and then this part will like keep the GoPro afloat underwater, which is really awesome because sometimes like this will like slip off, or like you'll be taking a shot and it'll fall out of your hands, and then your GoPro doesn't sink to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, just a few quick things we wanted to show you guys that we usually do bring with us when we travel. Rascal, sadly, is usually not one of them.
He does not fit in the wandered bag. It's not for pets.
So I always bring my laptop with my backup hard drive that has all of our 27 travel stuff on it, and my SD card pouch. Gabby, can you grab that for me and like open it up maybe?
So I can show what this is like on the inside. It's really nice. It has space for big SD cards and also the GoPro card. Where is it? Which is really tiny, as you can see.
Yeah.
Micro SD card, is that what it's called?
I think so.
So then something that I'm bringing with me is the iPad Pro. I just got this. Shanna and a bunch of my family and her family got this for me for my birthday, which just passed. And it's really awesome. I basically just use it whenever. There's a nice little picture of us. I can edit photos on here, I can draw on here, I can do a lot of different things. And I even have this like attachment where I can basically upload the photos from my camera or videos onto my iPad Pro. So I can work on them, I can play with it on the road. It's the best.
Okay, so now that we showed you guys kind of all of our favorite equipment, we're gonna show you how we pack it into our wandered bags.
That's the best part.
What Gabby's wandered bag looks like, all packed up, ready to go.
See my tripod right on the side. It hooks right in here with this little like strap, which is awesome.
There's also right here is a zipper, so it like expands and detracts. Also, if you don't have a tripod, so since I don't usually carry a tripod all the time in my bag, I can put my water bottle in that slot, which is super awesome.
Ready to rock and roll. All
right, Gabby, show how easy it is to access your camera now.
So for example, normally I would literally pull this open while I'm holding the bag, and I could pull my camera out this easily. Look at that. Amazing.
Super easy.
And then I can just stick it right back in. So just like that.
Boom, boom.
Then you're all done and ready to shoot on the go.
This is my wandered bag. Since we're using half of my equipment to film this video, I'm not really going to show you what's inside because it's not completely accurate.
What about where do you put your phone?
Oh my god, that's my favorite part of the bag. So, I don't know if you can see, but up here there's like a zipper, and then in here is like a felt lined pocket where I store like my AirPods, my cell phone, kind of anything that I really need to get like super easily, because it's right at the top of the bag, so it's really easy to pull out.
Yeah, and in terms of travel, there's also a passport holder, which is really cool, right, Shanna?
It's right here in the back of the bag so no one can touch it. And it holds your passport. We have our wallets in here sometimes and all this stuff. We haven't put anything in yet because we haven't fully packed yet. We only packed our camera equipment so far. But yeah, this bag is literally the perfect bag for traveling, and you can hold it like this if you want to, even if you don't want to hold it on your back.
So thanks for watching the video. We hope you liked seeing our equipment, and maybe it gives you some inspiration on some things you want to try or want to try and use.
We linked every single thing down below in our description box, so if you're interested in anything that we talked about, just click any of those links and it'll take you right to the product. If you guys have any questions about anything we've used in this video or talked about or whatever, let us know. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. I've been a videographer for like over 5 years, and Gabby's been doing photography basically her whole life. So we're pretty much experts in these fields, and we can probably answer any of the questions you guys have.
So see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye! Thank you for watching!